I'm about an hour and 15 minutes all in from the time I knock on the door to the time I'm out the door with paperwork signed. I'll be honest with you, I've listed and sold about 50 homes this year so far alone.
Okay, everybody together. Are there any other questions before we get started on paperwork?
We're super excited. Why don't we go ahead and go?
Some folks are born made to wave the flag.
So I'm not sure if I was more nervous about the video because I didn't know what it was or coming up here to speak actually. No, I'm super excited to share a couple thoughts this morning, but I think Sharif's actually my coach too. I think it's gonna be a two-way competition for us, Sharif. I think I'm gonna have to do that with you because I know Omar's team member, Barnett, him and I already have a competition going for November with listings taken. So I think it's gonna have to be a three-way competition. But there we go. So I am just super excited. So a lot of people always ask me, what's it like being a Hellickson, right? That you have to deal with Michael not only for one day here at BSM or 2 days here at BSM, but every single day, 24 hours a day. It's tough. I'll say that. No, there's no bets that generally go on with, well, I won't say that without money, but we always have these bets going. And this, we actually just went to Hawaii here as a family to celebrate our cousin's wedding. And yes, there were some bets that went on there in terms of listings, but yes, it is tough, but I wanted to share my story of what I've come through this year so far. But I wanted to share this picture first. It's kind of a weird picture to have a picture of some chickens, right? So when my sister and I were 11 and 12 years old, we had a farm of 44 chickens, a rabbit, and some other animals. And we went door to door in the neighborhood next to our house and we sold eggs. Because I used to eat a dozen eggs alone myself. I wanted to make money. I like money. I like seeing green paper. Then eventually I started to work for Club Wealth. I started to be a relationship manager and pick up the phone hours a day, 4 to 6 hours, and make calls to sell people on coaching to help them learn about what they can do to change their business. I've been very fortunate to see a lot of you people here in the room have your lives changed through coaching. And it was the least I could do to try and give back. But yes, I got some green paper in the process. I was able to make some money. And then I was able to be a part of Youth Squad. Youth Squad is phenomenal that being able to see the youth come up and learn through the programs. I think Coach Amber Santa Ana is a great example wherever she's at today, being able to build a huge property management company. And now she's being able to help teach other people about that as well, what they can do to make those steps and become financially free in their life. But Youth Squad taught me this. So this is actually my car that I drive for my listing appointments. It's a Toyota FJ Cruiser. So I bought this and paid cash for it when I was 16 through some of the things I learned through Youth Squad. And I don't mean to say that to brag or anything, but I think my dad always drives a really good point that you don't have to drive a Mercedes or a Tesla like I want to drive, but you can just drive whatever, right? This thing has 287,000 miles on it. But eventually after Youth Squad and I went on a mission for my church, I got into real estate, started to build a team and to kind of figure out that the whole jumbo that you guys go through every single day. And yeah, it's not easy seeing what you guys do every single day. Now, like digging into the dirt, being able to do that, I've been able to have the ups and downs along in my career path as well. But this is our team that we had as of July. There were 8 of us on the team and it's grown, it's shrunk along the way that we've already gone through our team explosion. We already lost half of our team at one point. And this is right before we went to the Hawaii mastermind. I kid you not, I was just in tears talking to my dad. I'm like, Dad, I'm not going to Hawaii. I'm sorry. And this is when he was there. He goes, nope, you're getting on the plane. But so I got on the plane. But New Year's Day, I shared this earlier, 2 people on our team decided not to show up to call expireds. So I didn't know what to do because we had that accountability saying, hey, you need to show up to call expireds, but there was no accountability behind it. So eventually that day I just started picking up the phones. Changed from me just being a buyer agent on the team and I switched to being a listing agent. And that day really taught me that we need to have the accountability in place to be able to help our team grow and to help us have those standards in place. So we use Stat Tracker to do this. This is one of the methods we do. Is every single day while we're dialing, we're updating and using Stat Tracker. So this is one of the days, and the dark blue is the number of appointments set, listings taken, appointments kept. But this is not an oval. It's supposed to be a 0. I hate seeing zeros. I talked to Sharif about this here a couple weeks ago. I've had 3 weeks this entire year where I haven't taken a listing. It was the first week of the year, LABC last year, and then 2 weeks ago. That sucked. I got 0 listings the entire week. I'm just like, dude, Sharif, I got no idea what to do. Nobody's showing up in the appointments. I call to confirm with the great Starbucks script. But when I see the team on the huddle, I hate going back to them and saying, nope, no listings taken today. I'm sorry, guys. Because they count on me to be that example to them. And I just don't like seeing those zeros. I don't know. I don't like zeros. And I know I have to beat Virginia and I have to beat Liz one day. But eventually, we decided to switch brokerages in this process. It was a big headache as well. This is Maggie. She runs the team with me. That we decided to go back to Skyline Properties, is where she was. This is a 100% shop in Seattle. And that was a big headache and process as well, having to get all the signs switched, change all the marketing. And it was just a pain in the butt process, for lack of better words. But the road is long and skinny. It's very specific, the road and the path that I needed to take and know what I need to do. Because Sharif has showed me that through coaching. He showed me that as I implement these small, simple things, as I keep putting one foot in front of the other, I can get to that next level and I can get to that next part that I need to get to, which has been great being able to have him as my coach. And I'll work on those videos like you always tell me to do. I know I hate reporting videos. This is kind of a weird picture. Sleeping in my car this day. So I'll touch a very quick story. There's a mountain pass in Washington and I had a listing appointment on the other side of the pass for the next day. But due to snow, the road closed, so I couldn't get to the listing appointment. So I decided to go down to Portland and over, which was a 7-hour detour to one listing appointment. And I go to the hotel to check in, and since I'm not 21, I couldn't get into the hotel, so I had to sleep in my car. And ended up getting no-showed on. I know, right? That was the hard part. But having Sharif along the way, teaching me and helping me out, has just been so nice that he shared this picture as well. Holy cow. I'm just so grateful to have him and have Club Wealth in general. I mean, I see Sharif and Nicole right here, barely because of the lights are in my eyes. But there's the ups and downs. We all have these ups and downs in our own personal lives on personal levels, and we have those in our business. One thing I love about this graph specifically is not only is it going up and down, but it keeps moving forward. That we need to continue to get to that next level in our lives and continue to improve no matter what we're going, because we can always get to that next spot. But this actually is a picture that means a lot to me. Donnie knows this picture, Donnie Morrow. So when I was 18 in high school, I actually bought this house with my dad since I couldn't qualify for credit at the time. But it's a duplex in Memphis, Tennessee. But not only should we be investing as real estate, especially as real estate professionals, but we need to invest in ourselves, whether that's time, effort, energy, and getting back to the basics. This is just a picture of a calendar that I had. We need to get back to the basics in terms of things that we need to do every single day to be consistent, to get to that next level in our lives. Every single day, no matter what, I am prospecting 8 to noon. This just gives you an idea of what you can see a calendar for me looks like. But every single day I'm in the office at that point. But I have one more slide as well that I want to share. So by raising hands, who's heard of the movie The Edge? It's an old film. I see a couple hands. So I'm going to share a quick clip from the movie The Edge. So to explain the clip, I can't remember the actors, I'll be honest. It's 2 gentlemen that are on a plane and it crashes in the wilderness in Alaska. So it crashed and they're fighting for their life. And a bear is also fighting for their lives because he wants to eat them. The bear wants to eat these 2 guys. And one of the actors shares a story of 2 Indian kids when they were younger, how they would have a big, long spear, dig it into the ground. So when the bears tried to attack them, the bear would fall on the spear. And then the bear would ultimately kill himself and they could continue to live. So we're going to cue the clip of what the actor said to the other actor about this story. Let's see it.
Say it, I'm gonna kill the bear. Say it. I'm gonna kill the bear. Say it.
I'm gonna kill the bear.
Say it again.
I'm gonna kill the bear.
And again. I'm gonna kill the bear. Good. What one man can do, another can do.
What one man can do, another can do.
Say it again.
What one man can do, another can do.
And again.
What one man can do, another can do.
Yeah. You're goddamn right.
Alrighty. Now everybody say it with me 3 times. What one man can do, another can do. What one man can do, another can do. What one man can do, another can do. Now go do it.